Welcome back to our Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas cruise from Bayonne, New Jersey to Florida and the Bahamas. In this video, we take you to dinner at Chops and try both Jamie Oliver's restaurant and Hooked for the first time. Join us as we spend both a sea day and a day at Port Canaveral on the ship and see Royal Caribbean's full-length production of Hairspray for the very first time. Was it good? Was it bad? You're gonna want to stick around to find out. Come and cruise with us. Come and cruise with us. Come and cruise with us, and you won't regret it. Well, good morning from day 2 of our Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas cruise. These blackout curtains have definitely seen better days. Lucky for us, we both sleep with eye masks on. Lucky for me, I have a Kindle Fire, so I was able to read a little while I was waiting for Gary to wake up. And you guys, I am heavy into the Jack Reacher series, and I finally reached the book One Shot, which the first Tom Cruise movie was based off of. I ended up taking my book down to the Promenade Cafe so I could grab some coffee and continue reading. Do you love Jack Reacher? Please let me know in the comments below because I am obsessed. While Gary was continuing to wake up, I decided to head to the gym to have a nice workout. Now, I will get more into the fitness center on the Symphony of the Seas when I do a full ship tour. But for now, I'm just going to give you the short response, which is this was a good fitness center. And if you guys have been watching me, you know I am very critical of ship fitness centers, so that is a pretty high compliment coming from me. Now that I've burned off the calories in my morning workout, it's only fair that I restock them. I scooped up Gary and we headed back to Central Park to go to Jamie's Italian. Now, in the beginning of the video, I said we'd never been there before. Now that I'm thinking about it, we may have been there before years ago on Anthem of the Seas, but we definitely don't really remember it. In fact, I'm going to go back and look super quick right now to see if we've ever been there before. Okay, I stand corrected. We have been there before, but neither of us remembered it. So today is like a fresh start. So we went for lunch, and if you recall from our last video, we got the unlimited specialty dining package for this cruise. It's not that we love spending extra money for food, it's just that we had heard a lot of stories about how overall Royal Caribbean's food quality has gone down over the past few years. And we weren't about to take the chance of having bad food for an entire week. So here's the menu, check it out. Of course, you're welcome to pause at any parts that you want to take a closer look at. And before we start by getting into the actual meal, I want to say for us, the ambiance of this restaurant was about a 4 out of 10. First of all, our table jiggled back and forth. Secondly, the top of the table looked a little musty crusty. And overall, it was a little too casual looking for us.
I see it, but I don't know what it is. This is some kind of salad, and this is
Calamari.
crispy calamari with, looks like, let me see, what kind of sauce? I bet it's
Aioli.
a special aioli sauce. So good.
And for the record, the salad was a side, but Gary's having it as an appetizer.
Right. Really good.
I got the cured meat platter as an appetizer, and it was really good. I liked everything on it, and the presentation was very nice. This is the charcuterie board, and I'm about to take a sneaky piece of meat from here, roll it up. Good stuff. no charcuterie board would be complete without persecuto. Right, baby?
Right.
Don't come at me, you guys. I know it is not called persecuto. That's an inside joke that Gary and I came up with because once he accidentally did call it that, and we had a good laugh over it. And as you can see, our food has arrived, so let's see how it is.
All right. Give it a try, Gary. You don't remember exactly what you got, do you? It had the word vodka in it, though, right?
Today, with the buffalo mozzarella.
Okay.
Al dente. Sauce is a bit spicy, which I like. Topped with bacon and buffalo mozzarella. Delicious.
Great.
All right, I've got the shrimp linguine or whatever it was called here. And at first I thought it was raw, but it's not. It's the sauce. So I don't eat a lot of pasta, so let's see. Let's see what I think.
What do you think?
Shrimp are good. You guys, when you don't eat a lot of pasta and then you get to eat something like this, it's just so good. Let's try polenta chip. These are good. They're just missing a little bit of salt, but they're soft on the inside, crispy on the outside. Love them. For dessert, I got the tiramisu, which has a lot to live up to, as we recently went on an MSC cruise and they had the best tiramisu I've ever had in my life. Gary got a banana split sundae.
All right. Gary's favorite, and that's gelato in there.
Give me a second. Come on. Delish.
All right. Now it's tiramisu, and you know it's on with the tiramisu. Since we've done MSC, we've tried the Princess Tiramisu. No comparison. Let's see how Jamie Oliver's tiramisu compares.
What do you think, babe? Doesn't cut it?
I didn't want our waiter, who was so concerned about our enjoyment of the food, to feel bad, so I kind of cut it up and mixed it around, but this was not a good tiramisu. I want to say our overall opinion is it's not the worst, but if we only had a 3 or 5 specialty dining restaurant package, we would not waste one of them at Jamie's Italian. We enjoy Royal Caribbean's other Italian restaurant, Giovanni's, much more. Between the time I put my swimsuit on and the time we made it to the solarium, it completely started pouring. And this leads us to one of our first dislikes about Oasis class ships. There's a glass ceiling above the solarium, but it doesn't completely enclose the solarium, so when it rains, you can't enjoy it. Lucky for us, the rain broke up a little and we found a hot tub. This one was located just outside the solarium and it had a tarp overhead. So we thought we'd be protected if it started raining again, but no. There's holes in the tarp. I don't even understand why it's there. So yeah, finally we just gave up and headed back inside.
Oh, look, a room steward made an animal. Although I don't quite know what it is, but still. It's got 4 legs and I think that's a mouth or a nose. Anyway, he went out of his way.
Do you guys
stop filming a while ago? Oh no, you still filming?
Do you guys know what it is? Please let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
Maybe a baby pig? That looks like a little snout.
Gotta love the towel animals. Anyway, it is the first formal night on this cruise. There are 2 formal nights on a 1-week Royal Caribbean cruise. And naturally, we always gotta do our runway walk in our formal wear. And on this evening, we are back at Chops, but for dinner this time, which is a slightly different menu. And on this evening, just because there was nothing else, we had 8:30 p.m. reservations, which is the latest we've ever eaten on a cruise ship. Chops is one of our favorite steakhouses at sea. Whenever we cruise with Royal Caribbean, we always try and visit them. We were anxious to see if they've been able to maintain their quality. We both started with one of our favorites, the tuna tartare.
Tuna
So this is avocado and what is it? What kind of tartare?
Tuna.
Tuna tartare. Here we go. Great combination, and the tuna and the avocado have a little kick to it. There's a little spice to it. It's perfectly seasoned.
Here is an aerial view of the black pepper bacon.
This is the black pepper bacon, and it's way bigger than I thought it would be.
That's what she said.
Oh my goodness. All right, it's not cutting super easily, but it looks like it'll taste good. I got a super fatty piece here.
Verdict?
It tastes like pork belly.
Oh yeah?
It's good. I like pork belly. It just doesn't feel like bacon.
Is it
feels
salty or?
Like, it's salty, and it's got like a rub on it. Like a rub.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I will not bring the sauce for your ribeye, sir, but please just cut in the middle to see the temperature is the way you like it first, okay? Yeah,
Okay.
you can check for the temperature.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna see if this is medium rare.
Rare. I ordered it rare.
Is it rare?
It's medium rare, just the way I'll eat it.
That's the trick then.
So yes, cruise ship, steakhouse, top tip. Always order your meat 1 level less cooked than how you want it, or else it seems to come overdone.
Super crispy. So good. They taste like almost like fried, but not fried. Like lightly fried. I don't know. They're really good.
And I got the bone-in ribeye, medium rare, with peppercorn sauce, and it is delicious. Laurie gnawing at the bone of my ribeye steak. She's got such class.
I like it by the bone.
It's tender, isn't it?
I had to get the key lime pie again. Gary got sorbet. Sherbet.
3 scoops of
Rainbow.
sorbet.
Sherbet.
Sorbet.
Sherbet, he said.
Well, it said sorbet on the menu.
Oh, he said sherbet.
Same thing.
It's a little different. Skip.
Waking up on day 3 in Port Canaveral, Florida. But before we move on, let's summarize our feelings about Chops. As long as you enjoy steak or fish, it's always a safe bet. And at this point on the cruise, we have eaten at 4 restaurants. We did Chops twice, once for lunch, once for dinner. Jamie's Italian for lunch, and 150 Central Park for dinner. And I have to say, the servers have been wonderful. So as we arrive in Port Canaveral, I am going to tell you we did not get off the ship today. The main reason being I wanted to film a ship tour for you all while the ship was a little more empty. And unfortunately, as you will see coming up, the ship never quite did empty out. But I did film a ship tour for you all, which I will put out in the next video. So this is a great time to remind you guys to please hit the like and subscribe button with the notification bell on, That notification bell will alert you every time we post a new video. We try and stay consistent and post Wednesday evenings, but occasionally our schedules get in the way, so you're gonna want that bell on. In the distance, and don't quote me on this, I think that is the MSC Meraviglia. We took that cruise in June. It did the same exact route, only leaving from Brooklyn instead of New Jersey. And if you saw our MSC Meraviglia videos, you know we arrived to every port late. Looks like they're running on time today. Gary's still sleeping in, so I headed up to the buffet. And the buffet looked really good. They had this line to get ramen, but after waiting on it for over 5 minutes without moving, I gave up. So that's another thing about Symphony of the Seas, which I'll get into more in the ship tour. But while the buffet was really good, had good food options, it was just too small for a ship this size. Remember, we were at a port this day, and as you can see, it was fully packed. But do you know what was easy to grab? Dessert, of course. Although yummy, it was not satisfying, so I ended up going to El Loco Fresh afterwards and nabbing a seat. And I got there just in time because I think the rest of the buffet spillover came to join me afterwards. After lunch, I was thinking, all right, the water slides are going to be empty. People have to be getting off the ship by now. Wrong again, Laurie. Ended up waiting on a 15-minute line with my GoPro, only to be told when I got to the top that no GoPros were allowed. And before you come at me telling me that I was dumb to think that I could bring my GoPro on the slide, I want to say not only was it not listed on a big sign of what you could or could not do, but I have seen videos of people going down the water slides. What did they use to film that? Please let me know in the comments below.
They wouldn't let you do it?
No, but I'll go again. You choose what slide. So I'll get
Okay.
one of the close ones so you can get me coming out.
Yeah, I'll get you going, then I'll go over there, get you coming out.
All right, you guys, time for take 2, which is not nearly as exciting without a GoPro, but we do the best we can.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All right, kind of anticlimactic, but at least we tried for you, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're curious about what's scary, what's not scary, I tried all 3 water slides. I will say the blue one was the least scary one. And then that orange and green one in the background that you see there, that was the scariest. Anyway, while the ship is still supposedly less crowded than normal, let's walk around and enjoy it.
Babe, talk about the bubble situation here.
This is a refresher from Starbucks on board Symphony of the Seas. And this particular drink with the pearls, they call them pearls, they don't call them bubbles, has fastly become my favorite drink at Starbucks, surpassing many decades of my favorite drink being a triple cappuccino, triple shot cappuccino. This is to die for.
How do you feel about the pearl ratio in this drink?
Well, this is supposed to be 4 servings of pearls. A servings of pearls is $1.50 for a teaspoon.
Although they didn't charge us for 4, I don't think. But we asked for a lot.
How long did I do this?
Anyway.
It's a great drink. I recommend it.
It's going to be discontinued soon too, right?
It's going to be discontinued. It's got about another couple of months, so get it while the getting's good.
Skip. Right, we're at Sorrento's. And,
This is an all-meat pizza.
okay.
It's got ham, bacon, pepperoni, and some other kind of... I'm going to give it a go right here. Oh, it's hot. Fresh out of the oven. So delicious. Excuse me talking with my mouth up. Sorry.
That's okay, babe.
It's
Eat away.
So good. Oh, good. Really good.
I'm eating an all veggie pizza. Not that I don't eat meat, but I was in the mood. And I just want to say one thing. I haven't really had Sorrento's in years and years. I think the last time I had it was just a few bites on Anthem of the Seas.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But other than that, this is the first time I'm having it in years. And while I do want to say it's in no way near as good as MSC or Princess's Pizza, both Alfredo's and their regular pizza place, I'm really liking it because the crust is super thin, which makes it a good light snack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Verdict?
For dinner this evening, we are dressed and ready to go to Hooked to meet my parents. Here's your casual wear fashion show. Now, we've heard some good things about Hooked and we've heard some bad things about Hooked. Overall, we love seafood, so we were really excited to check out this restaurant for the first time. Ambiance was nautical casual theme, but unlike Jamie's Italian, everything looked just a little newer and fresher. The restaurant sits above the solarium and is surrounded by windows, giving it a big, open, airy vibe. Here's the menu for you to look at, although I don't know what you need to see after passing raw oysters and twin lobster tails. 'Cause that caught my eye first and it was game over.
Cheese bread.
Thinking that.
Can't go wrong with cheese bread, right, guys?
The cheese bread was very much like the Red Lobster biscuits, and then we all got raw oysters.
This is my favorite thing ever, raw oysters. And I was able to get 2 orders of them. So I got 2 orders. I don't know which breed they are.
Are you waiting for Blue Point?
I don't know if you heard that in the background, but the waiter chimed in that they were Blue Point oysters.
What is it, baby?
Oysters Rockefeller. Good.
So you guys got the fisherman's platters? We did. With shrimp, fish, and lobster tail.
I hate lobster. I don't understand it.
He's joking. And Gary got lobster mac and cheese. Honestly, this is why Gary cruises, right here, I would say, in a nutshell.
For the lobster mac and cheese?
For the lobster
The
period.
lobster period, right. Yeah.
That's the cherry pie. Dad, you got the lemon tart?
Yes.
Okay. And what'd you get,
I
babe?
got a hot brownie with a scoop of lemon ice cream.
And I got the coconut cream pie. One of everything.
As we were leaving, we saw the oyster shucker hard at work. And this is another A+ from us. Amazing seafood, great service. Our bellies are full and we are ready to see Hairspray. I've heard horror stories about getting a good seat to see the shows on Symphony of the Seas, so we got there 45 minutes early right when the doors open, and as long as you don't mind waiting around, you can have your pick of the litter. Now, I have seen Hairspray on Broadway and I've seen 2 national tours, so it had a lot to live up to. I wish I could film parts of the show for you. I was only able to film the curtain call because I would have loved to have shared with everyone how amazing and incredible this production was. This was one of the most high energy shows we've ever seen on a ship, and this is also one of the best casts I have ever seen in Hairspray. The girl who played Tracy Turnblad, the lead, was so out of this world good, but really the entire cast was amazing. This production was 1 hour and 40 minutes. There were definitely cuts made from the original production, but the cuts did not take away from the integrity and heart of the show. I literally was in tears during the song I Know Where I've Been. And I can honestly say this is not one of the best. This is the best show Gary and I have ever seen on a cruise ship. And on that note, I'm going to end this vlog right here. Remember, our ship tour video is coming out soon. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you next time.